Hi, good morning. This is the Knight's Fork Tango. It's an invasion of black knights in an intermediate level trap in the Budapest counter gambit. And after d4, knight f6, c4, e5 the Budapest, white captures on e5 and knight g4. The knight wants to take the pawn back on e5. White can try now queen d4, and this is logical as it both defends and attacks simultaneously. It's hitting the knight on g4 and it's defending the pawn on e5. And here black must play actively and be prepared to give up material in order to activate his pieces quickly and effectively. So the best move here for black is d6. Now black's threatening to take the pawn on e5. And important to note that the bishop on c8 now is defending that knight on g4. When white captures on d6, black recaptures with the bishop. And now there's some dynamic play for the lost pawn, and white has to tread on eggshells. The immediate threat for black here is bishop b4, check, which is going to pick up the white queen on d4. Also, what's interesting is the g7 pawn is apparently hanging at the moment, but white cannot really take it because after queen takes g7, we've seen this in a previous video, bishop e5 is hitting the queen and it's almost game over. The queen really doesn't have anywhere to go. The only chance is queen g5, offering a trade of queens, which black accepts willingly. Queen takes g5, bishop takes g5, and bishop takes b2 is winning for black. So after bishop takes d6, white tries knight to f3, guarding the queen on d4. Logical now is just castling, and after white plays knight c3, knight c6, hitting the queen with tempo. Now when the queen goes back to d1, black repositions the bishop on a more active diagonal, and the immediate threat now is bishop takes f2, which is mate. If white trades queens with queen takes d8, black will still capture first on f2. So white plays e3, which defends f2, and now black trades queens himself. Queen takes on d1, knight takes on d1, and now the other black knight comes to b4, and there's just too many threats. The threat now is knight to c2, and black is doing well. White is in a terribly uncomfortable position, and it's going to be really hard to defend. What can white do here? If white were to try king d2 to defend c2, then rook d8 is coming. If the rook on a1 just slips out the way immediately, then we're going to have maybe bishop f5, and black is going to enjoy the rest of this game. So this has been the Knight's Fork Tango in the Budapest counter gambit. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.